of a single mom of 4 kids right now, and I have noticed that I'm getting new subscribers, new YouTube family, and a lot of new people that are watching, even if they haven't subscribed to my channel. And I did a little bit of a background on who I am and what the situation is, but I do not think it's enough. I won't be looking at the camera because I'm driving, so I will be driving safety first. But, and I don't have kids in the car, don't worry. So we'll just start at the beginning. I was 16 when I got with the first father of my children. His name is Jake. I have 3 kids with him. He's wonderful. Our co-parenting relationship is perfect, as I said in the other videos. And about 8 years after we were together, we split up. Now, not even a month later, because I'm not smart, I got into a relationship with a man that I'm not going to name. Like I said in another video, I'm in the middle of a custody battle, so I am not going to really say too much about him, but I'm going to say that the relationship that I was in with him was extremely unhealthy, toxic. I was very much abused for a very long time, both physically and emotionally and mentally. I don't know. I tried to hide as much of it as I could from my children, and if you want to know why I stuck with him, I know it sounds so ridiculous, but we were engaged, and to me, when you are engaged, you're going to get married, and it's through sickness and health, and I felt like he was sick. So when you're sick, you know, there's a chance of you getting better. So he did a lot of steps to get better. He tried very hard to change the problems that were causing him to be abusive. And I tried to change a lot. You know, it wasn't just him. I mean, I set him off in many different ways, and I know that is not okay. And you guys are like, oh, you can't abuse someone for that reason. But it's really hard to explain. Now, it did become physical with my children at one point, and that's when it ended. Now, I ended it, well, honestly, I did beg for him back for a long time because I was very stupid. I was extremely unhealthy then. If you've ever been in a mentally, more than just the physical part, a mentally or emotionally abusive relationship, you are not who you really are. You are completely different. Most of the things that you would think are normal then, like now, are not normal. They're not. They're just completely messed up. And so, anyway, when we split up, I was a stay-at-home mom at the time, and he left us completely homeless. He kicked us out of our home, and I know, bad habit. I do not smoke around my children, so, and I'm supposed to be quitting. But anyway, he left us homeless. He left us with completely nothing. About a week after that, he had a new relationship, which whatever, has nothing to do with anything, but they're still together. I think they're doing well, and I'm really happy for them. I hope that it doesn't ever turn abusive for her. I actually pray about that a lot, honestly. And that's mostly for my son too, and I know she has a child. But anyway, I don't know. I was extremely messed up from that. I'm still healing, very much so, from that relationship. It was just not good. No, I was not perfect. There were many things that I did that were unhealthy, many things that I regret, but it still doesn't change the fact the way that I was treated was very bad. I was treated like a piece of trash for a very long time. And my children, I put them in a position for their hearts to be completely broken, because even though he was not the nicest person, towards the middle and end of our relationship, they loved him. Before that, they made a bond with him that is like a father bond, and they are still hurting very bad. I mean, if they see him, or if I have to do drop off with the baby, they get hurt every time. So it is a bad situation, and we are in the middle of court, and I cannot wait for that to be over with. I just want to get along. I've tried, and we still don't get along. He still disrespects me in every way possible, calls me names, tries to be his old abusive self, but I don't put up with it. And I do have an awesome lawyer that is kind of my backbone right now with that, kind of always there for me and sticking up for me in that situation. But yeah, so if there are any women out there that are in an abusive relationship, dude, get your stuff together and get out of that. Anyway, like I was saying, definitely just get out of the relationship. It's not worth it, and especially if there are kids involved. Even if not, just leave. So there's that. And I'm single right now, and I think it's gonna stay that way for a while. I'm just not. I have a lot of healing to do. I am in therapy. I will stay there for a while. I'm also gonna be honest, I'm on depression medicine, and it helps me wonderfully. So that's about it. My life is pretty much just me and my children. Every single day, pretty much have the same routine. It's fun, it's hard, it's a struggle, but one day it will all pay off. I know that we have a lot right now, and I'm grateful for everything we have. And I'm also grateful for everyone who has supported me. That's why I started this channel, because it was mostly because of all my Facebook friends. I have a lot of support and family and everything, and just wanted to keep everyone updated on everything that's going on in my life, and kind of show how good we're doing, because we're doing so good. And yeah, it's still a struggle to pay bills and do things like that, but that's okay. And I'm happy. The kids are super happy. They're so much happier than they were before. Should have left that relationship a long time ago, but I'm out and I'm free and we're good. So that's a little bit of a background on my relationships. I don't really know much more. I am 26, by the way. Had my first kid when I was 18. Well, I got pregnant when I was 17. I had my first kid when I was 18. And then I just kept having them. Me and Jake just kept having them over and over again. I do want to say that I did make my last son. We made him on purpose, and we did get engaged, and we were to be married. I think it was like 10 days before we split up. Or no, we were completely done August 23rd. We were to get married, I think it was September 16th or 17th. So, oh my gosh. Thank God that did not happen, because I can't imagine, like, this custody battle is already hard enough. Can you imagine on top of that there being, oh my gosh, a divorce? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm gonna go in here and get my son from my best friend's house. I love all of you guys, even my new people that are watching. I have started to get some hate comments, and I'm just blocking them. I know that that is going to happen. I'm so aware, but it sucks. It does suck. But just so you know, everyone who leaves a hate comment, you are helping me. So the more hate you leave, the more people follow. So if you don't, like me, then don't comment at all. Promise. It'll work out for you better in the end.